Ever wondered who makes sure AI is used safely, fairly, and responsibly? Who helps ensure the systems we rely on every day work the way they should? That's the work of trust and safety specialists. In a world where AI touches every industry, these professionals are the human guardians behind the tech, balancing innovation with responsibility. Does this sound like a role that might fit your interest? Let's explore this job in more detail, including how to break into the field and why it matters more than ever. As an AI trust and safety specialist, you will do more than regulate and audit. You'll be part of the front line, making sure AI benefits people while avoiding harm. Some of the typical tasks include identifying risk, monitoring AI behavior, and developing policies that guide ethical use. From bias detection and content moderation to compliance and user protection, you will work to ensure AI systems are responsible by design. Before we move forward into the details of the job, let's clear up a few myths. It's more than content moderation. Moderation is one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Trust and safety is about designing systems, policies, and safeguards that prevent harm before it ever happens. Another myth is that you need to be an engineer to work in this field. Technical literacy helps, absolutely. But this role pulls just as much from ethics, communication, behavioral science, and good judgment. And finally, it's not all reactive. In fact, the most impactful trust and safety work is proactive, identifying risks early, shaping guidelines, and building safer systems from day one. The best specialists stop problems long before they ever reach users. So what would your typical day as a trust and safety specialist actually look like? You'll collaborate with engineers, data scientists, and policy teams to test AI models, flag risky behaviors, and create protocols for safe deployment. Picture this: you're reviewing outputs from a new generative AI feature that's rolling out to thousands of users in a pilot program. Everything looks good until you spot a response that feels off. It's technically accurate, but the tone, way too authoritative for a medical-related question. It's the kind of answer that could easily mislead someone if they took it as clinical advice. So you flag it. You recreate the prompt to see if it happens consistently. You loop in the model evaluation team to test variations. And sure enough, the model occasionally slips into high confidence mode when talking about health information. Now you've identified a high-risk pattern before it ever hits the full user base. Now that is real impact. This is what trust and safety looks like: protecting people, protecting platforms, and making sure powerful tools stay pointed in the right direction. Which brings us to the real question: what does it take to thrive in this role? A mix of technical literacy, analytical thinking, and ethical reasoning is key. Strong communication and cross-functional collaboration are equally important because you will often be the bridge between engineers, executives, and users. Now that you understand a bit more about the abilities you need, let's turn our attention to how you actually start a career in AI trust and safety. Begin by building a foundation in AI, data science, and ethics. Online courses like those linked in the description, workshops and boot camps, and industry certifications like the Cloud Security Alliance's Trusted AI Safety Expert or the ISACA Advanced in AI Security Management credentials. The key is to gain technical literacy and exposure to AI concepts, and whenever possible, get some practical experience. Internships, volunteer projects, or contributions to open source AI governance initiatives can help you develop your skill set and add to your resume. From there, you can specialize in areas like content moderation, model auditing, risk assessment, or policy development. Finally, let's explore where this field is heading. The short answer is everywhere. Governments around the world are rolling out new rules focused on transparency, fairness, and accountability, and companies need experts who can navigate that landscape. That alone is driving a huge spike in hiring. On top of that, more organizations are shifting to what's called safety by design, meaning they're building safety into the product from the very beginning instead of adding it as a patch after launch. If you're looking for a future-proof career with real impact, trust and safety is becoming one of the critical pillars of responsible innovation. If this sparks your curiosity, dive in, build your skills, and you could help guide the next generation of AI, making it a force for good. Think about it. Every day, AI is rolling out faster than ever with chatbots, recommendation engines, generative models, and even AI in healthcare and finance. One small oversight can affect thousands of users, erode trust, or even create real-world harm. That's why trust and safety isn't just a nice to have, it's mission critical right now. Companies need specialists who can catch risks early, design safeguards, and ensure that AI benefits people safely. The work you do today shapes how AI impacts society tomorrow. What do you think is the most important part of this job? Comment here to spark the discussion.